Every year in June and December, we get a brand new reserve here in the Hunter Call the Wild. And EW has already confirmed to us that this year is not going to be any different, my friendjamins. So that means next month, we are going to be getting a brand new map here in the Hunter Call the Wild, and some point, probably nearing the end of May, we should start to hear about it. Trailers, teasers, etc. So in this video, we're going to be counting down the top 5 maps, in my personal opinion, that I think we need here in the Hunter Call the Wild. Let me know down below you guys' opinion on this list. We're also going to be talking about great ones from each of these maps. Some very, very interesting things going on here in today's video, so if you guys do in fact end up enjoying it, let me know down below by smashing that like button and subscribe, and waste no more of you guys' time. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. Coming in at number 5 here on our list today of the top 5 maps that we need here in the Hunter Call of the Wild is a Greenland Arctic Reserve. Some terrain that we could see in this map is ice sheets, frozen coastlines, and glacier valleys. That would be sick. Some of the most common species that I would see being able to hunt in this map would be polar bear, quite obviously, Arctic fox, which would be a new fox edition, very, very popular to hunt IRL, I do believe, absolutely stunning, and muskox. Muskox would be so cool. This would finally give Call of the Wild a real Arctic map. Blizzards, giant open snowfields, and dangerous predators would make every single hunt feel intense. This would be pure survival hunting. Whiteout blizzards near zero visibility and massive herds of muskox pushing across frozen ice flats. A great one here would feel like a true endgame Arctic grind. Can you imagine doing a great one muskox grind? That would be nuts. With some extreme weather conditions, jumping around on glaciers, that's where we'd have our tents and tripods set up at. This Greenland Arctic Reserve would just be like, it's top 5 for me, for sure. That's why it's on the dang list. A storm-blasted tundra coming to the Hunter Call of the Wild. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. You cannot go wrong with it. Coming in at number 4 here on our list today would be a Mongolia steppe map. This would be absolutely incredible. Endless grass plains, rocky ridges, desert edges, a huge open range map built for long shots and spotting trophies from insane distances. Maybe, if we're lucky, we can even see an increased render distance for next gen consoles and PC players with this update. We have very few maps in the game to where it's so wide open that it's stupid. Yeah, we got some wide open parts, but every map has its thick parts. But this map would truly be like hunting in a desert. Except it's a desert with Mongolian gazelle, Siberian ibex, Corsac fox, pheasant pockets near rivers, roe deer. I mean, you name it. There are so many popular species to hunt here, and we could hunt them from 700 yards away. I mean, it's amazing, man. Could you imagine a great one Argali sheep? These things are just insane looking in general, but I could picture what EW could do with a great one. Oh my goodness, dude. They'd sit on cliff ridges while gazelle herds migrate across open plains, perfect for spotting and stalking gameplay. It would be amazing. It'd be so easy to set up a grind here, extremely wide open, and a great one Argali sheep, man. I mean, these things are freaking scary looking, I'm not gonna lie to you, but they are awesome. Honestly, they look like massive, massive bighorn rams. Very, very impressive. Coming in at number 3 here on our list today of the top 5 maps we need here in the Hunter Call of the Wild with the new June update is going to be a Texas Ranch Reserve. This could feature thick brushland, dry riverbeds, limestone canyons, and farmland edges. We could see javelinas, bobwhite quails, whitetail, turkey, I mean, you name it. Probably bobcats. A lot of similar species to Rancho del Arroyo. But this would be a fast action, layered terrain map. Open ranch fields break into thick brush pockets where visibility drops instantly. Quail would flush constantly from the ground while javelina and deer move through dense terrain. Outhads dominate canyon walls, forcing vertical hunting gameplay. Now that would be cool. I can picture right now a Barbary sheep pretty much walking vertical up the side of a canyon wall. I can just picture being able to hunt in a canyon and Call the Wild. That would be crazy. Can you imagine being able to shoot one with a new 25-06? Vertically walking up a wall? Like, oh my goodness. A great one, Aoudad sheep, grinding these things vertically? That'd be crazy, man. I would love it. I would absolutely love it. Not to mention the whitetail grind and whatnot could be done here. I'm sure there's a bunch of new species that we could see on a Texas Ranch Reserve, but in general, super anticipated map. Would love to see it. Coming in at number 2 here on our list today is going to be a Congo rainforest. Now this would be awesome. would be a very dense jungle, swamp rivers, flooded forest floors, vine-covered clearings. We could see species like the forest buffalo, bush pigs, sitatungas, African leopards. Like snow leopards, but African leopards. They could do something similar to Cinderpaton, where there's barely any on the map, very rare, or they could actually make them huntable, or more easily huntable. This would be pure low visibility tension hunting. Most of the map would be thick jungle, where sightlines barely reach 20 to 30 meters. You'd rely heavily on sound and tracking. Swamps open up small hunting lanes while buffalo and bongo move like shadows through the undergrowth. And that brings us into the Great One. A Great One bongo. This would be so cool. We've never seen, really anything like a bongo in the game. Kind of similar to, I guess, kudu, but bongos are such a unique species. And just in general, like an African forest map like this would be so cool. I don't know if I would really consider it Africa 2.0, because I think when people say that, they think of straight up savanna, lions running around, but this would be a unique, very cool African map. It would be very, very thick, so I doubt a bongo grind would be very fun, or very easy, at least, but I think it would be very, very cool nonetheless. And coming in at number 1 as the map that I think we need here in the Hunter Call of the Wild, that would make the most sense to me for one specific reason, is Kazakhstan. You're probably like, Squid, what the frick is Kazakhstan? I have no idea, but it looks amazing, and I'll tell you why. Because of one simple fact. Every single animal on this map for once in our Call of the Wild lives would be new. Typically with new maps, what we'll see is mainly copy-paste species and 2 or 3 new ones. That really wouldn't be an option here. Because all the deer species are like marl deer, which are very cool looking by the way, a unique wolf species, Corsac fox, steppe hare, plus rare predator pressure zones with hundreds of different predator species there that we could see. Now they could copy-paste things like wild boar, but realistically that's, besides wolves, the only species that we kind of already have. All the other ones here would be new. The terrain that we would see would be a mix of 2 extremes, wide open and rugged mountains, which would be so fitting for Call of the Wild considering EW loves their mountain scenery. Saiga herds move across endless flat grasslands, where spotting distance is insane. While higher elevation zones bring tighter forested valleys with deeper predator activity, it would be a true mixed biome grind map with constant herd movement. This could be insane. And the fact that almost every species on this map would be new, I think would attract so much attention because the new maps really are just kind of copy-paste nowadays. Yeah, we got new species like the mink and whatnot, which are very cool and I'm very thankful for, but if we had a full, fresh map, that would be awesome. That would attract so much pressure. And the great one of choice for this map would be the Saiga antelope. I hope I'm saying that right. The thing looks like an anteater, I swear to you, dude. It is one weird-looking creature, but it can get some cool horns. It almost looks like... it looks like a moose mixed with an antelope. It is the weirdest thing ever, but I guarantee you EW could do some crazy stuff with this thing. I've never even seen one before until I decided to make this video. What the heck even is this? It's so weird looking. I don't know, but I think it would be cool. If they really want to bring millions of people back to the game, you can sum up this whole video in 30 seconds. Africa 2.0 with the Great One Lion. There you go. But hey, if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more just like it, let me know down below by smashing that like button and subscribing. As a 16-year-old content creator, my goal by the end of the year is 50,000 subscribers. Your support would be very, very much appreciated, as I am trying to turn this into my full-time occupation. Thank you guys all so much for watching. As always, my name is Squid, you're watching Squidster Gaming, and we'll catch you guys in the next banger. Peace out, my gamers.